Hey, and welcome to my commentary for Angel, Season 1, Episode 11, Somnambulist. Hopefully I said that right. This is a really good episode of Angel, and the reason I picked it is because it is a little more horror-centric. It's about a serial killer and vampire that Angel turned back in the day, so, I mean, it's good. That's why I picked it. I mean, there's no, rhyme or reason beyond that. If you haven't watched the show before, you probably should start from the start. This is not that. I actually did the pilot episode of Angel a few years ago when I first started my page, so that's probably unlistenable, so I wouldn't even recommend it, but you should still watch the pilot episode without my commentary. Also, I record this on a different audio program than I normally use, so it's might not be the best. I'm still working the kinks out of that way, but it's still, there's some fun moments in this, so I would highly recommend listening through, and I still have a few movie commentaries that are going to be coming out too. And I will be releasing some more Batman, my video game playthroughs. Also, don't be afraid to comment if you're invested in some of my other video game playthroughs. I have lots of parts still left over from other ones I've done, so if you watch any of my Alien vs Predators or Sleeping Dogs or whatever, I have more parts. I get distracted and fucking move on from things sometimes, but if you're invested, definitely give me a heads up and I will upload those. Now, if this is your first time listening to any of my commentaries, it's very simple. You at home will put on your Angel DVD or watch it on Prime or wherever the hell you watch it or stream it, and I'll give you a marker where to start the thing at, and when I tell you to start yours, you press play, and we should be synced up. Now, for the version I'm watching, there's no preamble or previously on or anything, so it just starts exactly at 0. So if you can get the 0, and pause it right on 0. You gotta be quick. I believe in you. And, yeah. So I'll wait for you to do that. It shouldn't take long. It's right at 0. And once you get there, I'll tell you to press play after I do a little countdown. Oh, also I forgot to do, even though this is kind of horror, it's not that horror. Usually for most horror things I do, I always do a back turn, what I call, and I count down from 3 and then tell everyone to take a look behind them just to make sure everything's cool. You gotta do that when you watch a horror movie every now and then. You gotta make sure you're all good, right? But I forgot to do it for this episode. I should have, but it's not that scary. It's just a little more horror-centric, while being a very quality episode. But anyways, hopefully everyone's where they need to be, and we'll start the countdown. Ready? 3, 2, 1, press play. And you should see full moon and a puddle, and a woman running. Man, is this dumb bitch trying to tap into the Speed Force or some shit? What the fuck's going on here? I'm very confused right now. Whoa. Nice teeth. So I want to do a horror TV show I have a bunch of horror movies I've already done commentaries for that I'm going to release this month. I want to do a horror TV show, but most horror TV shows aren't scary every episode or don't push the horror that hard. They're more action adventure than horror, so I just decided to pick a couple episodes of Angel. Probably pick a couple episodes of Supernatural next week, maybe Buffy after that. And just them, I'll pick a couple that are more horror-centric. Yeah, she kind of looks like Faith. It's not Faith. Faith would have fucking killed that guy. Angel, 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 Angel. So if you never watched the show and you're just watching my commentaries, I'll explain things as we go along. Alexis Denisov. Wes is probably the best character in the show. He's kind of a wiener right now, but goes through definitely fucking has a huge arc where he becomes a total badass. Yeah, Jeremy Renner's in this episode too. You may also know him as Hawkeye. I wonder if I got that role because he worked with Whedon in this. Wes isn't officially working for them yet, but he's gonna be soon. When's that ever the case, though, on any of these shows, right? I guess that's a good thing, though, right? Although I guess it does kind of suck when you have, like, no demons or fucking monsters to fight, and then you realize you actually have no life of your own, and you're just, like, literally sitting in your boss's office, like, waiting for something to happen. I mean, I guess you could go home, but then the real monster would rear its ugly head. Silence. He actually does. He's actually an excellent detective, so. He brings a lot to the table, even when he's a wiener. And, like, when some bad shit goes down between him and the crew, they basically are pretty much fucked without him. They, like, consistently have to ask him for help and shit. It's funny. Whoops. Yeah, probably good if you don't want to die. Although for me as a vampire, I would definitely walk into the sun, like, day one. Like, just not even thinking. Like, I wouldn't be trying to hurt myself. I'd just be like, oh, ice cream. And then I'd walk out and immediately be burned to death. And that'd be, like, the end of my vampire career. He recognizes it. Yeah, well, that's not exactly what he's worried about. He's worried that he fucking killed her. Is that like your secretary? Or like that old bit, eh? He actually is a white male, though. No, he remembers. Salvation, salvation, salvation is free. Yeah, I love the Cranberries. To all you people doing lines, don't do it. Cause it's not what you need. Fucking Wesley Wyndham Price. Yeah, this is my shut the fuck up steak. You want to find out how it works? Wheaton is always so good at putting humor in a serious show. A lot of people have tried to rip Wheaton off and they just can't do it right. They always go too far into the comedy. I don't know, man. He seemed pretty fucking miserable when he was with Buffy. Like, he seemed happy when she was around, but when she was gone, he kind of had time to think, like, hey, this is not going to work out, is it? There's, like, no way this can possibly work out, and it's going to end, like, soon. And knowing that, I'm sure it was, kind of shitty to fucking walk around like that, so gotta give the guy credit for dating a chick for 2 years and only getting laid once. Cause it's not what it seems. What about the stuff he did like 2 years ago? Huh. Not because we want to. You don't know what dreams are, Wes? That makes sense. It's probably when It's probably what I would have also thought. It's like, oh, maybe he's sleepwalking at night, though. I don't know. That's just... She brings up a good point, Angel. I think that was a fucking masturbation. And in Jealous and Spike are kind of like the best vampires. They're the boss vampires, really. Even more than the Mastics. I think they're stronger than the Mastics. They definitely put up more of a fight against Buffy than he did. Like, no vampires ever stood up to them, like, effectively. Like, not even Darla and Drusilla. Yay! Good for you, Angel. I'm proud of you, man. Maybe I spoke too soon. The only thing I don't like about this episode is it definitely should have been a two-parter. They had enough here for a two-parter. That reminds me of that show, fucking Forever Night. I don't know. Most people probably don't even know that show. I don't think it was like super popular. Man, Jeremy Renner actually seems like he's a pretty cool dude in fucking real life. There's like no comedy in that fucking show. And the ending is like one of those. Also, like they walked away from Marvel because they refused to pay him. So it's like, fuck you. Is what I'm trying to say. I don't know why, but I want to watch that Hawkeye show, but it wasn't really even about him. It was about someone else. Oh dear. He's so different in the fucking later seasons, it's funny. Yeah, don't ever fucking do that, 'cause I've never done it for anyone, but yeah. Well, it's like fucking a lot of jail time. Not jail time, but it's a huge fine. Although I know people used to do it for me, man. It's a different time. Yes, he is. I don't either. I actually looked it up last time, but I forgot. It's starting to come back to me, though. I believe she was not treated very well. Yeah, she's totally, man. Yeah, the more I realize how much actually happens in this episode, man, like, it definitely should have been a two-parter. I always bring that up, like, why are they like that? I always say it's super inconsiderate criminals not be police behind the police. Hey, why don't you take someone in with you? Usually backup doesn't get there till after, but backup's actually here for once. Funny, she just turned around, she's like, I ain't waiting for backup, and they're like... And then they're just like, look, Kate, we don't interfere with police work. That's why we're never where we need to be. That's not our job. Our job's to show up after. I don't know who got the schedule mixed up and somehow we ended up here, but we are not coming inside with you. We don't do that. Well, and that's the end of this episode. It was a good one. I always enjoy these dark episodes of Angel. I don't know about you guys, but... Ouchie mama. That was awesome. Probably in the building she went in. I mean, my first guess right there. Yeah, so Angel blew his cover. That's for fucking sure. Yeah. You got sloppy nips and everyone knows it. No, Angel. That's hot. Bad. It's hot. Smells like shit. Yeah, he probably knows his own history, I assume. Be hard to forget that. Yep. See, a trick of Bobby Singer from Supernaturals would have worked great for Cordelia. Where anytime Bobby offers someone a drink, he always puts a little splash of holy water in it, just to make sure they're not demons. Because vampires aren't affected by holy water in the supernatural universe, so yeah, it's for demons. But it'll work for them, because holy water does affect vampires in this show. And on Buffy, obviously. But yeah, just in case, like, any you have, like, these vampire problems, or demon problems, like, just try a little holy water in a drink when you offer it to them. And everything should be good. The guy doesn't eat, so, I mean, what else would he be talking about? Cordelia, bring a fucking menu! Now! Hey, you want anything to eat, man? Oh, don't worry, she can make anything. Even though we have no food in the house because I don't eat. Books. So is Angel's just gonna walk around and hope he finds them, I guess? It's a good plan. I mean, how long does it take a vampire to walk the whole city of Los Angeles? Yes.
I guess that's one way of putting it.
I think he really solidified his reputation after he became obsessed with the woman, and then he just nailed the puppy to her door.
Yep. And she's a good actor, or she's a good detective, eh?
But did he ever get thanked?
Anyways, Angel has to go save her, obviously. You should know that, Wes. He thinks it's a distraction. I'm about to rap, and y'all better be listening. Doesn't have a license. Yeah, most vampires wouldn't be able to go in like that with that many people. But because Angel is part of the Master's bloodline, that guy is as well. Which kind of makes him like a super vampire. Yeah, you don't say. Not really. I mean, Zodiac did the same thing. Fuck.
Not bad for a first timer, eh? Killing one of the Master's bloodline? Not many people can do that. No wonder Angel likes this chick.
Won't kill him, but it still hurts. Now you're much worse. Clearly. I don't think they'd waste their time fucking sending that shit thing and jealous. Another classic. Another classic fucking Angel episode. Fuck. Fuck. Looking for another episode. I can't remember if this is the one. Anyways. That's a really good episode, Angel. I mean, fucking. Okay, yeah, this isn't the episode I thought. Okay, hold on a second. Anyways, that is a really good episode. It really should have been 2 parts, though, but Jeremy Renner was more famous back than it would have been. I guarantee that, but it's not what happened. So, please like, subscribe, and share, and thank you.